Good morning, dear kids. Today I am taking your exercise 12.2. In that, we have problem number 9, which says a brooch is made with silver wire in a form of a circle with diameter 35 mm. So, diameter is given to you of a brooch, that is 35 mm. The wire is also used in making 5 diameters which divide the circle in 10 equal sectors as it is shown in the figure. Okay, find the total length of silver wire and find the area of each sector. Now my dear kids, let's start. What it is given? It is given that diameter is 35 mm, correct? Okay. And the total number of diameters here it is given. How many total number of diameters are there? Total number of diameters are 5 given. So the total length of 5 diameters. Total length will be what? Total length will be 35 into 5. Am I correct with this? That is 175. Now my dear kids, this we will have a circumference now. Let's see. Circumference is 2 pi r, correct? Or we can also say circumference is pi d. 2r is nothing but d, diameter. Pi you can put it 22 upon 7 and diameter you have 35. So you will get circumference as 110. Clear? Okay. Now let's see what further it says. एक सर्कल आपका 110 है and then you have 175. those are the 10 diameters used. So total वायर कितनी होगी? एक बार सर्कल और ऐसे 10 डायमीटर का चक्कर काटा है, मतलब 5 आपके डायमीटर का चक्कर काटा है उसने. सो दैट इज 175. सो टोटल वायर एक चक्कर और 5 डायमीटर्स, सॉरी 1 2 3 4 5, ऐसे 5 डायमीटर्स को टर्न ओवर करके किया. सो द टोटल वायर विल बी 175 plus 110. Am I correct with this? Yes. So total diameter we got 1, total length of silver wire we got 185 millimeter. Now you have to find area of each sector. Let's see what we can get area of each sector. I'll just erase this part. Yes, we have area of total sectors are how many? Total sectors in this are 10. ठीक है, 10 सेक्टर्स हैं अगर आप देखेंगे ऐसे. सो देर आर 10 सेक्टर्स इन दिस ब्रोच. एरिया ऑफ ईच सेक्टर, कैन आई से एरिया ऑफ ईच सेक्टर will be total area of circle upon 10. Can we go like that? Yes. So it's better we will go like that. So you have to find total area of area of circle and divide it by 10. I guess you will get 1925 upon 2 and you have divided by 10. Am I correct with this? Yes. So total area का फॉर्मूला हम लोग को पता है सर्कल का, पाई आर स्क्वायर. सो यू हैव पाई, यू हैव रेडियस, डायमीटर आपका 35 है, उसका आधा करेंगे तो यू विल गेट रेडियस. So you have radius also, pi also. You put in, get the value of area and divide by 10. So that will be area of each sector. Is that point clear? Okay, I'll take your next problem which goes something like this. An umbrella has 8 ribs which are equally spaced. Assuming umbrella to be flat circle of radius 45. So you have been given that radius is 45 centimeter. Yes, perfect. Find the area between 2 consecutive ribs. That means you have to find the area of each sector. Yes, shall we start? Radius is given to you 45 centimeter. If you want, you can take area of entire circle first. So area of entire circle will be pi r square, that is 22 upon 7 into 45 into 45. So whatever area you get, you have made 8. So 8 now, because it has 8 sectors over here, you have to divide this area by 8 to get each sector area. Are you getting my point clear? That's simple, easy problem. Next we have a car has two wipers which do not overlap. आपने कार को देखें आगे की तरफ wipers? Yes, each wiper has a blade of length 25 centimeter sweeping through an angle of 115. So what is 25 centimeter here? It is radius. Okay, and it is sweeping. Sweep मतलब area, वो कांच क्लीन करता है, राइट? सो दैट एरिया ऑफ एंगल उसका दिया हुआ है 115 डिग्री. सेंट्रल एंगल आपके हाथ में है, रेडियस आपके हाथ में है. आपको एरिया ऑफ टू ब्लेड्स निकालना है. एक नहीं है वाइपर, दो हैं. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? सो हाउ यू विल टेक इट? सो इफ यू वॉन्ट यू कैन टेक, you know area of sector, yes, it is theta upon 360 into pi r square. You have theta as 115 into 36 divided by 360, sorry, pi you can take 22 upon 7, and radius you have it here as 25 into 25. Once you got each sector area, you will multiply by 2. Why you will multiply by 2? Because there are two wipers, so equally they are clearing up two equal areas. So you have to take two sector areas. So whatever answer you will get it, you will multiply by 2. So that will be the total area cleaned. Got my point clear? Next you have two worn ships for underwater rocks. A lighthouse spread a red color light over a sector of 80 degree. So एक light spread कर रही है 80 degree angle पे अपनी light. Okay. So I'll mark this as red light. Okay. Then it says to a distance of 16.5. So naturally your radius is 16.5. Find the area of the sea over which the ships are warned. मतलब जहाँ पे उसने रेड लाइट कवर की है उधर शिप्स नहीं आ सकती है. तो ऐसी कौन सी एरिया है जहाँ पे शिप्स नहीं आ सकती? तो ये एंटायर जो रेड जोन है यहाँ पे शिप्स नहीं आ सकती. सो यू हैव टू फाइंड द एरिया ऑफ दिस सेक्टर. Am I correct with this? So you have formula theta upon 360 into pi r square. You have theta given to you 80 and you have pi value as 22 upon 7. You have radius as 16.5. Yes. So you have all the values with you. You have to just calculate, put in the values into your formula and get the actual value of sector area. So that will be the area of the sea under which the ships are warned not to come. This is a red zone. Okay. Next I have, let's see, yes. Next we have a round table cover has six equal designs as shown in the figure. So figure is given to you and you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 designs are there. If the radius of the cover is 28 centimeter, radius is given to you 28 centimeter. Find the cost of making the design at the rate of. So you have to find cost. If the per unit cost is given as 0.35 पर सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर का रेट है और आपको ये पूरी जाली रेडी करनी है. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? हाउ यू विल डू इट? लेट्स स्टार्ट. नाउ माय डियर किड्स, द टोटल नंबर ऑफ इक्वल डिज़ाइंस. कितनी डिज़ाइंस हैं? सो द टोटल नंबर ऑफ डिज़ाइंस आर 6. सो आई राइट टोटल नंबर ऑफ डिज़ाइंस आर 6. ओके. नाउ if the designs are 6, that means can we take that there are 6 triangles? Okay, and each triangle will have angle as 360 divided by 6. So the central angle will be सो अगर इसका सेंट्रल एंगल करेंगे तो दैट विल बी ईच एंगल विल बी 60. ओके, now what we will take, and radius it is given to you 28 centimeter. So radius is in your hand, each central angle is in your hand. तो आप एक सेक्टर एरिया फाइंड कर दो पहले. एक सेक्टर एरिया फाइंड करने के बाद उसमें से ट्रायंगल को माइनस कर दो. तो what will be remaining will be the designing part of your cover, table cover. Getting my point? तो ट्रायंगल की एरिया भी बिकॉज सॉरी आई एम सो सॉरी, ट्रायंगल की एरिया भी आप फाइंड करना इजी है बिकॉज इट्स एन इक्विलेटरल ट्रायंगल. एज सेंट्रल एंगल इज गिवन एज 60 एंड दिस both sides are equal, so this also will be 60, this also will be 60. So first you find the sector area by putting a formula theta upon 360 pi r square. From there you subtract triangle, that is root 3 upon 4 side square. Whatever will be the remaining part, that will be your designed part. ठीक है, ये आपको एक डिजाइन की एरिया आई है. ठीक है, ऐसे कितनी डिजाइंस हैं? तो 6 डिजाइंस आर देयर इन अ कवर. सो यू विल मल्टीप्लाई दिस एरिया विथ 6 and whatever you will get the total area, you will multiply with cost per unit to get the total cost. Got my point clear? Okay, let's take with next one more. In that you have to tick the correct solution. Area of sector of angle P in degree. So angle दिया हुआ है P डिग्री. ठीक है, सो ऑफ अ सर्कल विथ रेडियस R, रेडियस दिया हुआ है R. तो चलो हमारा एरिया ऑफ सेक्टर का फॉर्मूला जो होता है हम वो अप्लाई करेंगे. दैट इज थीटा अपॉन 360 इंटू पाई आर स्क्वेयर. सो थीटा हियर इज P, 360 here is 360. Pi we will keep it pi and r we have this big R, so uska square. So it will be P upon 360 pi r square. Yes, we do not have this option. Okay, if I don't have this option, what I'll do is what shall I do? I want, if I divide this by 2, I'll get P upon 180 into pi r square. Shall I just do one thing? Can I just multiply the whole equation by 2 by 2 so that it will be it will be 2p upon 720 into 2 pi r square. Getting my point? So 2p, I can reduce this 360 to pi r square. So the option should be 2p upon 720 into 2 pi r square if I am going with this 2p, but here only p is given. It should be 2p here if I am multiplying. Okay, let me just check. Let me just check and I'll get you back with this problem. Till then, God bless. Good morning, dear kids. Today I am taking your female reproductive system. In female reproductive system, like you had it in male reproductive system, the two main parts you have seen, those are the primary parts and the accessory parts, where you have seen the 3 glands which actually just take part in reproduction. They are not the primary parts of reproduction. Similarly, in female, you will have some main part which will play a very important role in reproduction, and there will be some accessory parts which will just access the reproduction process. The main part which plays a very important role in female reproductive system is the ovary. Can you see it here? It is the ovary. Can you see it here? The thing which is holding the ovary, this is known as oviducal funnel. This is the fallopian tube. Getting my point? So this is ovary this is oviducal funnel which is holding ovary, and from here you have a tube which is known as fallopian tube. This is your uterus, and here will be the urethra. This is the cervix, the vagina, this part. This is the entrance part which is known as vagina. Then you have here which is known as cervix. Now let's study each part here. Let's study about ovary. Now ovary, it is very important part because it performs main two function. First is production of ova. What is ova? Ova is the egg. And second is it also produces hormones such as estrogen and, I'll write it here, progesterone. Now my dear kids, let's take a magnified view of each ovary. Now ovary here you can see it is part like this, oval part. It is on both the sides. Okay, now we also studied the main function of ovary is to produce egg. Now the walls of this ovary produces a egg, and this process of production of egg is known as oogenesis. That is, I'll write it here, OOGENESIS, oogenesis. Okay, so what is oogenesis? It is the process in which ova or the egg is produced by the ovum, or you can say it is produced by the ovary. Clear? So this egg is produced, but my dear kids, this egg is immature. Now it will get mature. While getting mature, it will cover itself with a follicle. What? It will cover with itself with a follicle, and with growing maturity this follicle will become bulgy with a fluid inside, and that will be called as Graafian follicle. Clear? Are you getting my point? I think I have written double F. It's not double F, it's double A. Graafian follicle. Okay. Now after a while, this Graafian follicle, when it is completely ripened, it will bulge and finally it will get rupture. Getting my point? It will get rupture and the egg will come out. This process of rupturing of follicle and releasing the egg is known as ovulation. What it is known as? Ovulation. So are the 2 points clear? What was oogenesis? Oogenesis was the formation of egg. But what is ovulation? It is rupturing of egg. Clear? Now my dear kids, once after rupturing, Graafian follicle here releases an egg, right? Now this Graafian follicle का जो ये ruptured leftover part है, this is also very important. I'll color it yellow so that you will get to know this is the leftover part here. This is very important and it is known as, I'll write it here, corpus luteum. And this is corpus luteum is the one which is going to release the major 2 hormones in a lady, that is estrogen and progesterone. So that is the function which we have already said that ovary it produces hormones. तो hormones कैसे produce होते हैं? जो Graafian follicle है वो आपके hormones produce करता है. So if it is coming in exam that which part of ovary produces progesterone or the main female hormones, you can say it is corpus luteum. Now here you have seen that ovulation process आपको समझ में आ गया कि जब egg mature हो जाता है उसका Graafian follicle breakup हो जाता है और उसमें से egg release होता है. Getting my point? अब ये release होने के बाद कहाँ जाएगा? So this entire process I am talking about here. Can you see the blue color here? I am talking about inside process of ovary. जब egg release होगा यहाँ पे, जब ovulation process होगा, this egg will be catched up by the oviductal funnel and it will be passed on to the fallopian tube. ओविडक्ट भी इसको बोलते हैं, fallopian tube को हम लोग ओविडक्ट भी बोलते हैं. Now after the egg has reached the fallopian tube, it will stay here for a while, and if in case there's a fertilization process happened and if the sperm has entered the this female reproductive system, if the sperm has entered, then the fertilization will start taking place. If there is a fusion, what is fertilization? It's a fusion of male sperm with the female ova, right? तो अगर egg fallopian tube में है और sperm वहाँ तक पहुँच रहा है और sperm react कर रहा है, तो there will be fertilization process taking place there. Now my dear kids, if the fertilization takes place, so there's a formation of zygote. Getting my point? There will be a fusion of male sperm with the female ova, and there will be formation of zygote in the fallopian tube. So main आपका fertilization process शुरू होता है fallopian tube में ही, and then after a while that zygote will come into the uterus and get stick into the walls of the uterus. Getting my point? And this process of sticking of the zygote into the walls of the uterus is known as implantation. Got my point clear? So there are main definitions like oogenesis, you have ovulation, and then you have implantation. Got my point clear? Now what is the main function of uterus then? तो वहाँ पे इम्प्लांटेशन हो गया, एक छोटा सा जायगोड आके यूट्रस के वॉल्स पे स्टिक हो जाता है. उसके बाद यूट्रस का फंक्शन हो जाता है उस जायगोड को एक फुल फ्लेज बेबी बनाने में. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? तो यूट्रस सप्लाइज एवरीथिंग, वो वहाँ पे उसको जगह देता है कि स्टिकअप करके रहे और वो फुल फ्लेज एक छोटा सा बेबी बन जाए. क्लियर? So if a question is coming about what is the function of uterus, what you will say? The function of uterus is implantation, one. Getting my point? And second, what is the function? To give the full-fledged baby, development of zygote. Yes? Next part which we will be doing is vagina. Now what is this vagina here? Vagina is a place in woman's body from where the full-fledged grown baby comes out. Okay, got my point? So this vagina is a place from where baby is going to come out. Now what is this process of taking out baby from mother's womb is known as? It has a scientific term which is called as parturition. Are you getting my point? Parturition. So today we have learned ovulation, oogenesis, then we have one more term, parturition, so implantation. So these all terms please revise and let me know if the video is clear to you, the topic, the concept is clear to you or not. Okay, God bless.